Hey everybody, this is Dave, creator of Thorostat here. We're looking at Delaware Park's second day, races 1 through 8. Just wanted to thank y'all for following along. This is going to be our top selections here for Delaware Park. We give out a top four. For those of y'all that don't know, I'm the creator of Thorostat. Follow us on YouTube and on Twitter at Thorostat, Thorostat. I've been running the site for a while now. I'm also an NHC Tour member, so I use Stats Race Lens to handicap. Typically, I have to handicap dozens to hundreds of races over the course of a weekend, especially in Vegas. So I want to be able to give you all the insight to be able to dive in and handicap effectively without having to spend hours combing through PPs, uh, using it to look at speed figures, pace scenarios, to be able to find some value, beat some favorites, key some favorites on top. Our top selections, we give out a top four. I recommend playing the top selection as a win and place selection. Top four, boxing and exactas and trifectas. I roll pick threes. I play pick fours when I see the occasional value. Play them, however, don't play every race, don't play every pick. You're not going to make money that way. But if you need some more insight, need to dig deeper in a race, need to include a horse, see a horse that we like on top or in our mix that you may throw out, or give you a nudge to single a horse. Hopefully you use us that way. We're going to dive into race our day two here at Delaware Park, and we're going to start with race one. Delaware Park, race one, 6 furlong on the main track. We've got the 5 here with some early speed. I think the 5 is going to beat this favorite. Nurse Ratchet, I think, is going to just run out on the front end. Play Rabbit, Catch Me If You Can at the 6/8 of a mile here at the $5,000 level at Delaware. So I'm going to take a long shot here in the opener, Delaware. Nurse Ratchet on top, morning line 8-1. The favorite, Insightful, as our second selection. Delaware typically doesn't have an NHC feeder, so not going to worry about having to fend off and find other additional value as a second selection. I normally play 2 entries, but we're going to look at the 4, Moon Me Again, in our top 4, and the 3 here, Calypso Ghost. Kind of stops late, but it does have some early speed in the 70s, which is around the class rating at Delaware Park currently. So our top pick here at Delaware Park, race 1 in the opener, the 5, Nurse Ratchet, morning line 8-1, the 6, Insightful, the 4, the 6, Insightful, sorry, it says the 2 here. I'm going to do this again. The 4, Moon Me Again, and the 3, Calypso Ghost. One more time. Race 1, Delaware Park, top selection, Nurse Ratchet, the 6, Insightful, 4, Moon Me Again, 3, Calypso Ghost, 5, 6, 4, 3. In race 2, Delaware Park, 5.5 furlong, maiden claiming on the main track. We've got the 6 and the 7 here with some early speed, mid speed. Don't really think anyone's going to be coming here late. So 3 has some middle speed. What about the 5 here? The 5 is in the 50s. The 7 and the 6 seem to be bumping each other here, so I'm going to go with a long shot and a mid choice here in our top 2 selections. The 6, I think, is going to get pressed a bit, and I'm going to go with the 7, Bet on Drama. I probably should have went with the 6. We're going to go with the 7 on top of the 6, 7, Bet on Drama, 6, Most Stylish, 5, That's a Superstar, is going to be the favorite, and the 3 to wrap out our top 4, Lemons and Diamonds. Top selection here, Delaware Park, race 2, maiden claiming. We've got the 7, Bet on Drama, 6, Most Stylish, 5, That's a Superstar, 3, Lemons and Diamonds. Race 2, 7, 6, 5, and 3. Delaware Park, race 3, looking at a mile and a 16th on the turf. I'm a Liverpool fan. I love Mo Salah. This horse, the 5, is going to be the favorite. With the layoff, I don't think I can take this horse on top respectfully. So I'm gonna try to beat this 5 here. We're gonna dive into some pace figures and speed figures here. With a couple of these horses and some pedigree angles. Couple layoffs to dig into and just take a peek at some analytics on the progeny for some of these dams as well as the sire and trainer stats. So we're going to look at the three out of Manicure, a Lemon Drop Kid mare. This horse has been off since November. Mare 43% in the money, 30% ROI. The 2, 67% in the money. Hasn't run on the turf since 2022. Another Lynn Ashby horse here. Also, this is the favorite, Mo Salah. Think it's gonna hit the board, but we gotta try to beat it. And then More Than a Storm, also been laid off since November. Bullet Work, the 19th of this month, out of Get Stormy, 133% ROI, 1 runner, 6 starts. This horse, it looks like. So we're gonna, and then also with a jockey, Fanica Bentley and Ricardo Chappie, 313% ROI. So we're gonna take this 7 on top. Let me just peek again. 71. Actually, we're gonna take this 3 Glossamer on top. I think the 3. I like what I saw. Digging into those PPs. We're gonna take the 7 and then the 5 and then the 2 to round out things. Brummagem. Top 4 selections here. Our top pick right now, Morning Line 6-1, Glossamer the 3, the 7 More Than a Storm. A lot to like with that ROI there with the trainer and jockey. And then the 5 Mo Salah. If he beats us, great. Mo Salah. Mo Salah. Love Liverpool. But let's try to beat him. And then the final horse, the 2 Brummagem. Top 4 again here, Delaware Park, race 3, 3, 7, 5, and 2. Race 4 here, Delaware, 6 furlong allowance optional on the main track. Got some early speed here. 2 is going to be the favorite. I think the 2 will close into it, but I think this early speed might give this 2 a run for its money. So I think that the 1 Wild Army Brat is going to hold on with this early speed, early pace, and tempt the 2 to run a little bit earlier than they'd like. So the 1 Wild Army Brat is going to be our top selection. Morning Line 8-1. I'm going to do the 5 as well as our second selection here. Tito's Changed My Luck. Also Morning Line 8-1. Sans Ariel, the 2 mixed into our top 4, and the 3 Princess Chessie to round out our top 4 here at Delaware Park race 4. Top 4 again. Top selection 1 Wild Army Brat, 5 Tito's Changed My Luck, 2 Sansa Ariel, 3 Princess Chessie. Again, top 4 race 4 here at Delaware Park. 1, 5, 2, and 3. Delaware Park, race 5, 5.5 furlong, claiming $8,000 event here. The 4, gonna have tons of early speed, runs consistently to the track, pace and speed figure here. 4 is gonna be super tough to beat. I like the 1, but we're gonna go with a chalk here for the first time. American Unity, super, super tough. American Unity is gonna be our top selection here in race 5, which is the 4. The 1, another Lulu in our top selections. The 7, Sutton Valley underneath, as well as the 5, Young Turk to wrap out our top four. Chalk, probably one of the harder chalks to beat here, I think, on the card at Delaware today. 4, American Unity. 1, Another Lulu. 7, Sutton Valley. And the 5, Young Turk. Top four here at Delaware, once again, in race 5, 4, 1, 7, and 5. Delaware Park, race 6, maiden special, mile and 70 yards on the turf here. Some classy horses, I believe, based off of the pedigrees. The 2 is just going to be a fucking ridiculous favorite, pardon my French. But I'm going to try to beat it here. I think there's 2 horses that are close to double-digit odds, if not double-digit morning line odds, that I think are going to press this horse's luck. A couple second-time starters here. The 1 second-time Lasix, Bullet Work, hasn't run since October 20 of 22. Dynaformer mare, going long on the turf. Dynaverse mare, probably one of the least productive Dynaformer mares I've seen, um, but classy nonetheless. And I'm going to, when all else fails, I'm going to take a Dynaformer mare over any other horse. Pardon, pardon me. I'll bet anyone a drink. Hit me up in my DMs or comment here. But the 1 Dynamass is going to be my top selection here. 12 to 1 morning line. Next horse, just because of that bullet workout too. So I think if she can stay clean or they can stay clean, I think they're gonna shake some shit up here at Delaware Park on the turf. We've been doing pretty well. I'm a Delaware boy, so I know how well this turf runs. We're gonna go 1. Morning line 12 to 1. Dynamast as our top selection. The 8, because of these speed figures, Swore going to be our second pick. The 2, who is the favorite, Line of Sight, and actually probably will be the favorite if it's not, once the horses leave the gate. And the 12, Nanga Parbat, to wrap out our top four here. Top selection, Bombs Away, Dynaformer Mare on the turf. Number 1, Dynamast. 8, Swore. 2, Line of Sight. 12, Nanga Parbat. Once again, looking over at our sheet, race 6, Delaware Park on the turf, 1, 8, 2, and 12. Race 7 here at Delaware Park, 6 furlong allowance race, 12 horse field. Going to be pretty bunched up with this early and middle speed here. Only a handful of horses, which are all going to be in our top 4, have run close or above, looking like the class rating here in pace, and they're going to be late horses. So the 4 we like. Number 2 is going to be Always in a Hurry, our top selection. Fastest late pace here. Morning line 5 to 1. The 1, Sir Wellington, looks like he'll press middle, close late. The 4, Chicks Dig Scars, morning line 10 to 1, mixed in our top 4 here. And the 6, Private Moon, to wrap out our top 4. Top selection again here at Delaware Park race 7. 2, Always in a Hurry. 1, Sir Wellington, in our top 4. 4, Chicks Dig Scars. 6, Private Moon. Top 4 again, 2, 1, 4, and 6, Delaware Park, race 7. Finale here, Delaware Park, race 8 on Thursday. Maiden special weight, 5.5 furlongs on the dirt. Couple horses are going to be pressing out early. Another couple are going to be kind of running mid to late. The 6 looks to be like the one to beat. I know the 5 is going to be the odds-on favorite, excuse me, here at Delaware Park race 8. I think the 6, April Fool's Andy, pretty much only horse that's run and showing speed figures more competitive than the rest of the field here. The 2 and the 8 should hold on as well. I'm going to use the 5, Runaway Jack, underneath of the 6, as well as the 2, Bar Down Express, and the 8, who has some of the earliest speed here, City Humor. to round out our top four in the finale at Delaware Park. Top selection though, 6, April Fool's Andy, morning line 3-1. The 5, Runaway Jack. The 2, Bar Down Express, and the 8, City Humor. Race 8, Delaware Park, 6, 5, 2, and 8. I want to thank everyone again. Name's Dave, creator here of Therostat. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already on YouTube, as well as like us and follow us on Twitter. Both of those handles are at Therostat, Thorostat. Follow along, play along. Top selections across the card here again in these 8 races. Delaware Park, race 1. The 5, race 2, the 7, race 3, the 3, race 4, the 1, race 5, the 4, race 6, the 1, race 7, the 2, and the finale, race 8, is going to be the 6. Thank you again. Good luck on Thursday, and let's make some money.